Hey! How's it going, everyone? heroScapers, Joe Crazy fans. I am Joe Crazy, and I want to talk to you about something very important, and that are Popsicle Sticks. heroScape has quite a bit of options for terrain cover. So you got your trees, you got your castles, you got rocks, you got icebergs, you got the hive. One thing that they have all in common is that they use a full terrain piece to cover the tile. The only thing that doesn't are the ruins. I find the ruins very fascinating. It goes in between the hexes. It has this little zigzag vibe to it. And I really like that concept. So I thought to myself, what if there was a way to do more of that? So I know I've seen a lot of custom terrain on the heroScapers forums, and it's literally taking a full tile, a single tile, or a double tile, and just like gluing something on top of it. And I hate seeing that. And I'm not saying that's a bad idea, I just don't like seeing that because I know that the heroScape terrain is very limited these days. So I would rather not see the terrain be glued or destroyed in any way. So on screen, of course, you've probably seen already a few examples of different terrain. And so underneath those terrains, for example, I have the ruins here. This is a piece that is from the Bloks Dragons set. And I actually looked on eBay today with a link. I'll put a link in the description below of finding these. But this is only the one example. This is only one example, and it's very simple concept. Now, just to explain a little bit, so Mega Bloks, a lot like Lego, okay? They have a lot of holes. They have a lot of these holes here. And it's really hard to get, let's say, the glue to stick. So what I did was I used thumbtack, and I fit it into the grooves here, and I made kind of a flat surface. And then I Gorilla Glued the popsicle stick on top. But before you do that, you have to obviously use some pliers on the popsicle sticks, cut them down to the right size. I also use sandpaper, and you could probably get a pretty gritty sandpaper, which also all these supplies are not expensive at all. Probably the most expensive part is finding this or something to put with your heroScape tiles that might fit the aesthetic that you're looking for. And like I said, I have other examples here. Like I have this little rock formation here. I did the same exact thing, one little stick, fits in perfect between the tiles. Put the fun tack in the middle there. I shaved down the popsicle stick so it would fit, and you have to do some tests before you do this. Trust me, you do not want to shave it down once you glue it. Another example here is I have these types of ruins. These types of ruins are from a game called Confrontation. And I figured out that after doing this, because this was the first test I ever did, that I could do the same thing, but these were a little bit different. So these are more like the ruins that come with the Rise of the Valkyrie Master set, and it has that more of a zigzag shape. And like I said, I cut them all up, and I shaved them down so they would fit a little bit. And you don't have to shave too much. You really don't. Because you want them to fit snug in there, and you don't want to have it move around a lot. You want to have it just kind of be placed in there and be done. And of course, just for aesthetic purposes, I did paint the bottoms here, and this actually fits pretty well. Only reason is that when you do fit them in, obviously the cover kind of covers the popsicle stick. But I know, for example, this one here, it points out a little bit. You can see that it points out a little bit. So I did some painting on it just for fun. Like I said, but it's not required. You really don't need to have something like that. And with this, I don't need any fun tack. It was already a flat surface, and I can just glue the popsicle sticks in the order I want. And those are really effective. The only other thing that I have here too, this is also from the Bloks Dragons sets, are these I guess like fence posts? I call them like, I know they're from the orc sets, the little fence posts. But I did something different with these because I knew if I just did a single a single popsicle stick down, it would topple over. So what I did was I put a second popsicle stick, and I did just stain these. Popsicle sticks are wood, so you can just use some wood stain. And I had dipped them in a little bit. I actually glued these on first and then dipped them in, swirled them around a little bit to give them a nice stain. I think they fit. They look pretty good. But I put the popsicle sticks at a cross so that when you put them in between the tiles, and they don't fit, they fit well enough. They're not like perfect fences where I put them right next to each other. You have to go to kind of like a diagonal space. They look a lot better maybe for aesthetic. Gameplay-wise, they are okay. But this is another fun design to kind of stop movement and make people choose around, but also you can be shot through it. There really is no cover here. It's just more of an aesthetic thing. Look, if you got thousands of singles in your local area, if you have a lot of single terrain pieces in your collection, then I can see you wanting to be like, oh, I want to use them, I want to do something else with them. But look, this is a very cheap alternative instead of just going to your local pet shop, grabbing some leaves and just sticking them on there. Like I said, you can do that. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I just wanted to bring this up and give people a second option to making cool cover. And look, there's other designs I'd love to do for these. So I'll update you guys on different designs I come up with when I do them. So if you want to see and keep updated with the things that I create, make, either it's a video, custom terrain pieces, or just me in general, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch? Is that a proper plug for this? And then, of course, here, you know, on YouTube, you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so when you get an upload, you're like, is it Christmas? I just had that idea to make this and show you guys what I could do, what you can do, and it's simple, easy, and very, very cheap. I think some people could afford some Gorilla Glue, a bag of popsicle sticks, some sandpaper, and some fun tack if you are going to use some Mega Bloks or Legos for your heroScape custom terrain cover. I am not crazy. I'm Joe Crazy! Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here today. And keep on scaping, baby.